towering red rock cliffs, epic trails, jaw-dropping views, and massive crowds. Over 5 million people visit Zion every year. But what if you could visit Zion like a pro and find the best views in the park? Let's fix the 3 biggest mistakes that ruin most Zion trips. Our goal is to make it down to the Narrows, and we're not getting in the water. So it's about 45 degrees, and we saw people with waders last time we were here up past their waist, so we're opting not to get wet. But we're also going to go check out the 3 pools, so it should be a really good day and a lot of fun. Phil is getting our water ready. We got, what are those things called?
Hydration pack.
I always forget. We're going to test it out today and see how it is. I'm really excited because it has a ton more pockets, and as you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but it looks like it's a much easier way to fill it up with water than our last one.
Got it! Finally. Okay. Jillian, where are we?
Temple of Sinawava.
Oh, you said it better than that last time.
How did I say it last
You
time?
sounded just like the dude.
What?
You were perfect. You were spot on.
Temple of Sinawava. See, I get it from the camera.
He did that's how it happens. It just stage fright right away. Boom.
It's our first trial of the day, a porta potty. Normally I avoid it at all costs, but we're going to be here all day, so eventually I'm going to have to just do it. So I might as well take the leap before we even get started. I'm hoping they just cleaned them out last night. That would be great. What'd you think? I survived, okay? But it's weird not to flush, and I don't know where to wash my hands.
They had a soap or antibacterial.
I'll be right back.
They do in that middle one, I know.
I had one in mine too.
This hike is called the Riverside Hike, and it's an out and back, and it's about 2 miles the whole way. So it's a pretty simple hike. It's flat, so just about anybody can do this hike. There's very little incline, so you don't have to worry about it being too steep. It's a great way to see part of the Narrows without walking through the water. Let's be real. There's no way this little camera is going to show you everything we're seeing right now. My camera is not going to do it justice. We've made it to the beginning of the Narrows. So if you're planning to do this hike, this is where you're going to start. And when they were talking about a rocky hike in the cold water, they were not kidding.
You're going to be doing it with a couple hundred of your closest friends.
We actually got on the shuttle at about 7:30, and you can see how crowded it is already. So they're coming off these stairs in droves. So my suggestion is to be probably at the park no later than that. You want to get here when it's light out here. The high walls on these, not caves, on these rocks will actually block the light. So you don't want to come out here when it's dark and get started, but I definitely wouldn't hit the park any later than 7:30.
And you may notice some of the folks are wearing, looks like hip waders and waterproof boots and have long sticks because it's needed to hike through the river here. It is truly cold and rocky.
And we're skipping it. The first big mistake that most visitors do at Zion National Park is only visiting the most popular hikes. Zion has 111 hiking trails covering over 90 miles, but most people make the mistake of only hitting up the handful of famous ones like Angel's Landing, the Narrows, Emerald Pools, and Canyon Overlook. And while they're iconic for a reason, they also get absolutely slammed with people. You don't have to fight the conga lines to see Zion's best views. For a beautiful hike without the crowds, head to the east entrance and hike to Observation Point via East Mesa Trail. You'll want to get a lift from East Zion Adventures because it's rough driving to the trailhead and parking is very limited. Just as a tip, East Zion Adventures does not take same-day reservations, so you'll need to reserve your spot on the bus at least the day before.
We got the whole world before us. It's the moment when you know it. This is where everything begins. This is as good as it could get. You give me something that I never will forget. A feeling like this.
During most of the year, Zion Canyon is accessible only by shuttle bus. It protects the park and eliminates endless traffic jams, but it does mean you'll need a little strategy. First up, let's talk parking. The Zion Visitor Center parking lot will fill up pretty fast. Usually by mid-morning, you'll be circling looking for a spot. If you don't grab a spot early, you'll need to park in Springdale, which is the town just outside the park. Here you'll have to pay for parking and hop on the Springdale shuttle, which runs up and down Zion Park Boulevard. Once you reach the main entrance, you'll hop off the Springdale shuttle and switch over to the National Park shuttle for easy access to Zion Canyon. Shuttles start at 6 or 7 a.m. depending on the season. And just as a side note, you may not want to be the first one on the shuttle bus. If your hike is way out deep into the canyons are going to block the sunlight and it's going to feel darker and colder much later into the morning. So you might want to wait and hop on the shuttle more like 7:30.
But that's Angel's Landing.
Where? Where?
Up
That?
there. Yeah, you can see people up at the top.
Oh,
You
wow.
can see them like working their way up. Yep.
Morning. You're good. Wow. Angie, come here. Just look. Take a moment.
Oh, yes, thank
Look all the way out. Wow, I almost totally missed that. I looked up and I saw that
Yeah.
and I had to stop.
Yeah. No, I get
I was
it.
like,
That's what I figured.
holy crap. Like I was
next time.
sorry, I was just in
Can't
awe.
breathe.
It's never felt quite like this. It's never felt quite like this. It's never felt quite like this.
Let's talk about mistake 2, ignoring the east side of the park. Most visitors turn around after the Mount Carmel Tunnel, or they only explore Zion Canyon and they miss the most stunning and least crowded parts of the park. Over here, you'll find wide open spaces, small slot canyons, and this crazy checkerboard mesa with its unique crosshatch rock face. And let's talk about the drive itself. It is classic Zion with switchbacks, tunnels, and sweeping views you won't soon forget. Here you'll find Canyon Overlook Trail, which is a must-do. It's a short, easy hike offering one of the best views of the park.
It's never felt quite like this. It's never felt quite like this.
But don't stop there. Hit any of the pull-offs, get out of the car, and just start exploring. You don't have to go all the way into the park to get some awesome views. So today we're going to take you to a little secret spot we found for sunset. You're going to love it.
And I keep looking over Stacy's shoulder because I can see the general area we're going to, and it is epic.
Always be
We were super happy that eTrailer sent us this. This thing is so much better than our old one, and it all starts with how the hydration pack itself closes. So this has got a flap, it just folds over, and then you put the clip on it like so. Boom. It also has this cool magnetic wrap that goes around the hose that attaches to the shoulder strap, and it keeps it in place while you're walking so it's not flopping around. Our old one that we've had forever is it was so hard to get this cap lined up and put on correctly without losing all of your water after your initial fill up. This thing here was a game changer all through Zion. Thanks to eTrailer for sending us this hydration pack. Now I'm gonna have to get Stacy her own because I'm tired of her sucking on my hose.
Like most national parks, the closer you are to the entrance, the more you're going to pay. We stayed at White Bison Campground, and luckily they had just opened and didn't have their sewer up and running yet, so we were able to snag our site for 50% off. You can expect to pay around $100 a night for a campsite this close to the park. Even if you don't travel to Zion in an RV, consider staying at a campground. Most of them have cabins or other options that are much better than hotels. Looking for budget-friendly options? Head west as far as St. George. It's about an hour away, but offers more lodging, restaurants, and services at great prices. If you're like us and you love to boondock, there's plenty of BLM just outside Zion with amazing views. I recommend Hurricane Cliffs Rec area off Sheep Bridge Road. Let's talk about mistake number 3, visiting at all the wrong times. You do not want to show up to Zion when everyone else shows up. Summer is brutally hot and insanely crowded. If you want to escape both the crowds and the heat, September into October is one of the best times to visit Zion. You'll get cooler temps, beautiful scenery, and a lot fewer people. If those months don't work for you, come in early in the morning before the crowds or late in the afternoon after most of the crowds have gone home. A few final tips before your trip to Zion: make sure you take in plenty of water every time you go into the park. It is the desert and it will be hot. Also, watch out for those squirrels because they will steal your lunch. They will dig into your backpack, ripping a hole, taking out that sandwich, and they'll be gone. Finally, always check trail conditions before you head out. There's always a trail closed, and flash flooding here is totally a thing. Your adventure is out there waiting for you, and we'll help you find it.